Alright, guys. Got my group therapy shirt on today. I haven't made any videos in like a week or two. Things have been rather difficult. I have hit some peaks in PTSD, depression, anxiety, etc. And not gotten any help. And not for lack of trying to get help. Not for lack of begging and pleading and contacting the VA and going into the VA and doing all kinds of shit. Basically, I've been blown off. They did give me a medication that I had had previously to add on to the medication that I currently have after basically threatening them with a set of actions that would damage the VA. It's really pathetic that you have to ask a question of them that makes them think twice about what they're doing and what the potential consequences might be, because they're not thinking in that thought process that the person in front of them is really fucked up and really hurting and really not doing well and desperately needs help. The VA doesn't seem, at least, let me backtrack a little bit. The VA in White City, Oregon, and the VA in Grants Pass, which is just an outreach clinic, no sense of urgency to help a veteran that's hurting and having issues, depressive, anxiety, suicidal ideations, which, if you don't know what that means, thoughts about suicide. As in grinding, unending thought processes about suicide. I'm doing fairly well at controlling my environment in order to keep me as stable as possible, but it's not going to last for very long. I just need help. I need some sort of program, some sort of something that can help me rebuild my coping skill set that I learned from a private organization when the VA wouldn't help me the last time. That was a group called Living Water, and it was a non-military PTSD program. It was just a PTSD program in general, and I was able to get into that, and it was a 38-week course, and you had to go once a week, and it was a very long, drawn-out process for what I think could have been condensed fairly well. But I'm glad I did it, because it literally took my anger, my flip switch from a light switch that would go on and off instantaneously to a very long fuse to where I could see things coming, I could understand what was going on inside of me, and I could take action to control that and avoid certain situations and that kind of stuff. But at this point in time, the number of stressors above me is excessive. I don't think anybody really cares what they all are. I don't think it really matters. I just know it's more than any average man could possibly bear. But that's the situation I'm in. So I ended up talking to a fellow veteran advocate that has a program called Lift for the 22. Basically, he does this program where you apply, and if they have a gym that is associated to them, partnered with them, they can get the veteran gym membership. Because if you go work out, it helps increase endorphins in your body, helps fight depression and suicide and all that stuff. So, really cool program. But he just recently moved to Chicago from Portland, I believe, Portland, Oregon. And so he's in Chicago now, and he just he just met with and talked to some people at Rush University. I don't really know anything about Rush University. Apparently it's a university in Chicago. And they have a PTSD program for veterans there called the Road Home program. So Carter from Lift for the 22 contacted another guy at that program. After having many really long conversations with him, he could tell how bad the things currently are for me and how hard of a time I'm having coping with everything that's going on. And he contacted his buddy at that program and said, hey, I got a veteran. He's hurting. He needs to get in immediately. He actually has a window right now of opportunity that he can leave his family. My mother-in-law is in town for a couple of weeks, so she can help out with some of the kids. My ex-mother-in-law. My two youngest girls, their grandma is in town, but she can help out my wife with the kids and stuff. So that's good. And my business partner has basically, he's another veteran, and he said, dude, you need help. You need to go get help. You need to go get taken care of, and you need to do it quick. So I contacted them and went through the application stuff, and basically I have a phone interview on Monday, and if everything goes correctly, they're supposed to provide the airfare and everything, and I should be leaving fairly shortly after that, and be in that program for 2 to 3 weeks. So on the good side of it, I'm going to experience a program that is paid for by benefactors, philanthropists, for veterans, that's outside of the VA system. It's private, it's a college, and they're trying to help vets, and apparently they have a phenomenal program that is doing really well. That's about all I know. I don't know a whole lot more. I've been trying to force myself to take one step at a time and try and tackle an overwhelming heap of stuff. I did manage to get my Constitution up the wall in my office. I did manage to get through, I think, 5 boxes of stuff, reorganizing things, putting things away, because when we moved from the house over to here, everything just kind of got put over here, and it's a massive amount of stuff, and there's tool-related stuff, there's business-related stuff, there's, family-related stuff, there's food, there's all kinds of different things, and it's all intermixed, and it's just this huge, crazy mess that honestly I don't even want to think about it. It's overwhelming. On top of all the other things, it's overwhelming. So, anyways, not trying to bore anyone, and I don't want you to feel sorry for me because there's no reason to. PTSD is real. It sucks. The depression, the anxiety, the swings, the highs, the lows, all that stuff that comes with it is, when it's not under control, when it's not, when you're not doing well, it's really bad, and it affects everybody around you. I've been isolating myself, trying to stay away from family members, just so that I don't have bad interactions with them, because they don't deserve that. And it's not their fault that I'm in a place right now that I can't really control all that well. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know what was going on, let you know that I'm still alive. The Inspire Veterans Project is still going forward. It's going to take me longer to get there because this is a setback that's taking probably about a month and a half of time that I planned on working on stuff, where I have to take the time to work on me. I've got to fix me before I can help anybody else. And that's been a major problem for a long time, is that I try to help everybody else and I don't do anything for myself. So, yeah. Hope you guys are all doing well. Didn't mean to make a depressing video. I hope that you guys can understand that the reason why I fight for veterans with PTSD and depression and anxiety is because that is shit I experienced myself, and has been for many years. And I've seen in the last 2 months 3 friends of my friends, people I didn't know personally, but they were very personal to my friends, that were fellow veterans, that took their lives. They became the statistic of veterans who take their own lives. And I don't want to become that, but I can't get help, and it's really difficult. And it's taking a private organization to do that, apparently. Hopefully, if everything goes right. If something doesn't go right with the paperwork or whatever, or there's something that I don't qualify for or whatever, then obviously I won't be going. But I don't like making these kind of videos. I really don't. I don't like talking about the shit going on in my head. I prefer making videos about other people who have problems, because then it's not me bawling, whining, complaining, whatever. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to let you know that I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm just kind of on a hiatus. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to make a second video for the Inspire Veterans channel and just give people a little update. This channel's more personal to me, so that's why this is here. Hope you guys have a great day.